Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is the first of two videos we got for you today.
First, an important word from our sponsor that we want to share with you right now. Check it out. Extra has a brand new product.
Yeah, ultra premium backpack. OJ's been taking it around on his travels, and I mean it's pretty amazing. I mean, this thing is waterproof. It protects your electronics inside. There's
Comes with a nice charger here for your laptop over
Handy
here.
for conventions we just got back from.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And so click that link down below. The backpack itself plus its accessories, 20% off. Plus all the amazing deals normally on Extra Wallet. So if you're looking for something to like really up your style and protect your goods, the backpack's a good one.
Little secret pocket right here.
Okay, and then we got, in AJS News, we've got the Madden review, which I'm almost done editing. I think I should have it done by Tuesday night. At the latest, Wednesday, worst case scenario. So stay tuned for some Madden raging. I think we all know what the verdict on Madden is. And we are continuing to play Starfield all week this week. So come join us at twitch.tv/Angry Joe Show as we continue our review for Starfield. And what else? I think we're good there. We got plenty of news stories. A little slower week, obviously. Starfield coming out, so I got some Starfield news stories. But it seems like, is it a little dead, Alex? What the hell's been happening over the past week?
Yeah, not a whole lot of real big stuff. I think everyone is just playing all the games that just came out. Like PlayStation people playing Baldur's Gate 2. $300,000 of Magic cards were stolen at Gen Con by the dumbest thieves possible.
I saw that security camera footage. They're not even wearing masks or anything.
They're wearing a T-shirt that has the board game that they designed on it. And
these are dumb. Did they say they were stealing? Did they say we mistakenly took them? I don't know what we were doing. Like, how do you?
It's a giant.
I saw.
pallet.
Yeah, the giant. Like,
oh, this is mine now. And no, they took it and it was stashed somewhere else.
Dumbest.
It's a
thievery
lot.
I've ever seen.
Yeah, a large pallet of cardboard, like so, each worth as much as $400. I mean, it's crazy. It was stolen again from the Indiana Convention Center. It was brought to a parking garage where they were stashed before ending up in New York City, where they were recovered. So it's like they moved them around, and it's like, come on. You guys are dumb. But their board game has now since been review bombed on all the websites. Lots of interesting, funny things about the game being a steal and everything. So, don't support these people. They're probably going to jail for a long time.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, but the cards are returned. They
Cards?
got caught and fuck them. Go to jail.
Yeah.
Or something. Get fined.
I mean, Magic cards have...
Get fined, punk, because they're going to get benefit. They got some free negative marketing for their stupid-ass board game.
Yeah. Yeah, and Magic cards go down in value pretty. Like when the set first comes out, a lot of cards are worth more money because there's less of them. If those things sit for a long period of time, those may not be worth very much money.
Yeah,
so
find the theft video and put it up here because it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
They must have not realized that the convention center has cameras, I guess.
Everywhere.
What place doesn't have cameras? Like you can't walk down the sidewalk without every Ring doorbell picking you up now.
It's so brazen. I think maybe they thought people were like, oh, they're just Magic the Gathering staff because they're geeky looking and but
at the same time,
they don't have masks.
It's like, hey, I'm gonna go commit a robbery. Angry Joe Show, check it out, and then has my picture.
Yeah.
Get your face on right there.
It's OJ's right here. Yep,
hey,
that's it. Yeah,
that's him.
That's him. Yeah, remember this other Joe Show? It changed back in 2020.
That's right.
Yeah, this is.
He's your man.
Well, they're dumb and they're going to jail, and
cool.
It ain't great. Activision Blizzard is going to roll out their new Nanny state, Call of Duty voice chat moderation. It is a system that will be listening to you while you play the Call of Duties.
Oh.
And when you say naughty things.
Someone's just going to be like, that wasn't very nice.
Yeah.
You should apologize.
Yeah, so they said there's no place for disruptive behavior or harassment in games ever. Tackling disruptive voice chat particularly has long been an extraordinary challenge across gaming, said Activision Chief Technology Officer. So this is going to be something that I get why they're doing it. I immediately turn off voice chat in every video game I play because people say horrible things, and it's just like I don't value the playing with other people and talking with them over not being called, the things that you get called on the internet, especially when we're streaming.
This is a tough and complicated one because I kind of agree in principle, but not in action. It's difficult. Like for example, I would like it if, because I fucking hate shitheads that are racist online or something like that. They'll drop N-bombs and stuff and be really annoying or be harassing where it's like a constant stream. You can tell the difference between somebody like dropping it and then somebody like using it and weaponizing it and trying to ruin everybody's experience. It would be nice when you report that person that, it captures a clip or something. Yeah. Maybe it goes back. You know how, like, there's recording programs that'll, like, do the past 10 seconds or whatever automatically, even if you weren't recording it. That'd be cool if you do, like, the past 30 seconds of a clip or something like that, and that gets attached along with the report, which gets sent off. Boom. And when somebody reviews it, yeah. I definitely tell. But the whole, like, an entire time, and then, I don't know, maybe people are jumping down their throats. Maybe the technology's like, okay, well, we actually have to record the whole session in order for those kind of clips to work. And then everybody's just jumping on the news story. Oh, this is Nanny stages. So it's like, yeah, but it's the internet. Anytime you're on the internet, just assume you're being recorded 100% of the time.
Yeah, a lot of it's going to be storage, right? Because ultimately Activision doesn't want to store all of the voice logs. And so like something like this can listen to the voice logs, probably transcribe it into text, which is much easier and cheaper to store. But with accents, bad mics, like people...
It's like, that's not what I said.
There's going to be all sorts of things. And people, honestly, they use dog whistle words and other things. And so it's just like, all right, I don't think this is going to solve the problem. I appreciate you trying, but... I don't know. I just turn voice chat off anyway.
All the time.
Yeah, we'll use
try not
Discord.
to play with people.
Now I do. When I'm older,
online.
you hit your 30s, you turn it off. But when I was younger, I liked voice chat. Like I loved it. I met a lot of really cool people online, a lot of new friends, a lot of fun experiences. Though Halo and these other games no longer even really support the fucking rooms moving along with each other. I don't know. Some of the influencers are starting to play it again. I guess not being paid, but they're starting to make it slightly popular again. But it's dying out, and it definitely needs to go back to that old school, online lobbies that you can develop friendships.
Yeah, I mean the alternative that some other people have done is like the reporting system, like you mentioned, but then their automated systems, Riot has one that's terrible, and you join a lobby, someone doesn't like you because you banned the person they want, even though they didn't hover it for whatever reason. Yeah. And then they report you, and they get other people to report you, and then it's like, hey, you've been reported, 4 times. It's like, well, because they're a pre-made 4 group, and I got put in. So it's like there is no good system for this, and I guess like anything that they're doing can help. Whatever. All right, we got some Vampires: The Masquerade Bloodlines 2 news. This is a game that...
It's not coming out.
Well, we thought it wasn't coming out, but apparently it's coming out. It's coming out in autumn of 2024. This is, they started making it with the original writer, the original developer, and then Paradox is like, this is terrible. No, absolutely not. And then it got canceled. And then they got fired from the project. We didn't know who was developing it. So it turns out The Chinese Room has been revealed as the new developer for Vampire: The Masquerade Bloodlines 2.
The Chinese Room.
Yeah.
What
kind of name is that? Okay.
They made game.
I'd like to know the story behind that name. Are they Chinese?
I don't think so.
The Chinese Room.
They made Dear Esther and a game called Everyone's Gone to the Rapture. I'm not familiar with either of those.
Okay. Yeah, it's not a Chinese company.
Okay.
I don't think it is.
So excited
to
potentially play it, maybe?
You're not excited. You're not excited at all. It's
no,
been
we
reworked
don't
so
know.
many times now, and
I think it's
the
going to be...
The humor is going to be not the same as
sanitized, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think any of its charm, even if it was like gross or grody stuff, is just going to be cleaned away because... modern companies don't want to risk getting
modern
called.
gaming.
You can still get that kind of crass humor from other countries. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't rely on the U.S. for the good kind of humor anymore. I rely on like Poland and Sven. What country is Sven Finky from? Fucking Larian Studios. I don't know. Because they have crass humor in it still, and it seems like some of the European countries are still down with some hilarious shit. Mm-hmm. So if the Chinese Room is the European company and has good sense of humor, then there's still hope. But I don't. We'll have to look up those games on our off time.
Yeah, maybe you can eat some rats again.
And try to seduce ladies with canned food.
Right, that old lady was going to have sex with you. All right, it was gonna happen.
Sweet.
All right, Cyberpunk 2077 is only getting one expansion. And this, it was kind of news to me. I thought that this was going to be something that they built the game, they fixed the game, and now we know we were going to get Phantom Liberty, but maybe we're going to get more. According to them, only getting one because they are going to be retiring their engine. So the Red Engine technology is going to be retired. They're going to be switching to Unreal 5, and so that just means that they're not going to continue to support Cyberpunk with Phantom Liberty 2 or new cities.
Yeah.
Which was what I was hoping, right? I wanted to see, you paid for the game. You want to see. We went through the troubles of of its launch. It's like, okay, now that you fix it, give me a couple good DLCs to make me think positively about it.
Just one.
But I don't know. So maybe we'll just have to wait to Cyberpunk 2. So I don't know.
New engine and everything. Hopefully it works out.
Yeah, I mean Unreal.
It's gonna take some time, obviously.
Yeah.
Don't fuck it up like they did before.
Switching to new engine, especially one like Unreal that has a really, really high ceiling, is probably good for them. They'll be able to focus more on the quests in the world.
They're going to take that extra time and invest it into other systems, and hopefully it'll work.
Police AI systems.
Yeah, that'll
popping
be
out of
great.
nowhere.
Yeah, toilets. they rise from the toilets. They also had they're having a rough time. They're receiving a 20% decrease in net profit for the first half of 2023. This isn't.
There's nothing out.
There's nothing out. So, but the difference is they put out Witcher 3, and then the profits continue to rise forever because Witcher 3 was so popular, they had all these DLCs. Cyberpunk, they saw a huge influx. Cyberpunk, even with all its problems, sold very, very well, and then had a resurgence after the anime.
They've had to spin their wheels fixing their problems with the base game. So isn't that interesting? Where the get it right the first time mentality actually helps you. You have more time to get your DLCs out faster, to make money faster, and there's not dead zones where you're just spending money fixing your current release and not spending time and development on DLC to make more money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, The Witcher, the series helped again. Because more people started playing that and buying that.
They need to wash the flavor of the
It
TV
wasn't
show
as
out of their
broken at release, and so when you had the DLC coming out, they made money.
Yeah.
And they had to work on the DLC, and then when the DLC came out, then they did another DLC. There you go.
Which was amazing. We got a bit of an update from a story that we did a little while ago about Charles Martinet being retired as the voice of Mario.
He's an ambassador now.
And he's an ambassador, and everyone's like,
right?
"Oh, what does that mean? He's gonna be going around representing Nintendo?" No, he has he doesn't know what that is. It's not a position. He just got fucking fired. And
Nice Nintendo.
I saw him yesterday.
Nice.
The guy in front of me is like, "Oh, so how is it being the ambassador?" He's like, "Yeah, whatever that means."
Whatever
That's what
that means.
He's like, whatever that
That
means.
means.
That's what he told the guy. I was like,
We got it.
Aw,
We was at the
man.
Galaxy Con. We talked to the man. And he's like, I don't know what that means.
They're not
It's
paying me. They're not gonna
basically letting us know that's not a paid position. Nobody told me
just fired
about
him.
that. It's just,
he didn't sound too thrilled. So.
I guess Nintendo is like, and forever he will speak good about us. Oh, man. It just sucks. It just sucks to see them do something like that. If you are going to call him an ambassador, if you are going to, have him attend future things and stuff like that, then maybe do some small stipends or pay for, travel or something like that. Don't just take credit for what Charles is going to do anyway, like what he did with us, which is go to a convention, meet with fans, and
Super nice
Nintendo's
guy.
like, yeah, he's doing that for us because he's an ambassador
being
for
an
our brand.
ambassador.
You will still be able to meet him at conventions. It's
Yeah.
like, but did you facilitate that, or is that something he was doing anyway and you're taking credit for it?
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
No, I hope he'll probably
Nintendo Japan, man, fuck them. They're just dumb. I hate them. I hate their
just-
attitude on everything.
it
Is
just
they're so high and mighty.
It just sucks because he's such a nice guy, and he was
Yeah,
meeting with
he
everyone. Because some of the
was.
people at those conventions are like, next,
Yep.
next,
Yeah,
and he
but-
was
Yep.
meeting with people, holding babies, was having a great
Doing
time
the
with
voice
everyone,
and
doing the voice,
everything.
and
It's great.
and some people weren't even doing the voice actors.
That
were
man has energy. I don't know why the hell the fuck they retired him.
Yeah.
He's got plenty more left.
bring back Charles. So he was.
That was sad.
It's sad.
But
So,
it was great seeing him.
And yeah, was it Galaxy Con?
Yes.
Galaxy Con 2023, the first year in Austin. It was pretty fun. Pretty fun. Joe got a picture with Mike Tyson. We got Andy Serkis. Will Wheaton ruined my fucking picture. With his stupid fucking popsicle stick mask, and
He held up a
fucking-
popsicle stick
Send me
with
that.
his
Jonathan
face on.
If
Franks
you want, I'll
was,
put it up here.
was
I'll show
so.
them the
No,
popsicle.
nobody's seeing it.
No
I'm
one's
not
seeing the
fucking. I,
popsicle.
I
I'll zoom
spent
in
money
on
on it. And I
just him.
fucking ate it. The fucking Will Wheaton ruined my picture.
It's a super dick
He
move.
was so mad.
And
It's a
I know
fucking
you think he was
dick
joking,
move.
but like it is an absolute dick
Yeah,
move.
and I wanted to ask him, like, can I have everybody in the picture except for you?
It's like,
Will,
all right,
if you
everyone,
can
come over here. Ooh, not you,
Ooh,
not you. Get
no,
out
they
of
were
here.
already sitting down. It's difficult. And all the handlers were like, no. You got to take a picture. It says Will Wheaton on your ticket. You got to take a picture with Will
Just get in
Wheaton.
front of them.
No, they make you stand behind. It's like, fucking ruin my goddamn picture. But everybody was like, it's like a assembly line. You know, and it sucks so bad. It's way better to do what Joe did, is you get to talk to the mofos at
the
the
tables.
tables. They'll interact with you there. But despite everybody being like a stone and just not reacting, Commander Riker was off. He was like, "Hey, what's going on?" Because he was standing right next to me. He was the one that actually talked to me. I got to talk
Alex?
with him.
You sure it was
Everybody else,
Alex?
is-
Yeah.
yeah, I just pretended he was Alex.
Oh man. Well, like I said, you can
Fine,
have
Joe. I'll
somebody.
give you the fucking
you can have
pictures.
somebody, like,
fucking show
edit
it.
that and look
Zoom
like
in on
he's
his
like,
stupid fucking
will.
popsicle face and fucking piss me
It's
off.
a mask that he's holding up with a popsicle stick of his own face, covering his face. It's like,
Well, I
I
told
da-
him maybe somebody could help him out, just make him seem like he's being teleported out, kind of phase him out.
phase him out, like his face being. There's all sorts of
Kind
people.
of help
Well, then
you.
you're gonna have to put the picture in full screen temporarily so that somebody can actually use it, or try to get Will Wheaton the fuck out of my picture.
If he's sick, totally understand. Don't be in the picture. If he's worried about getting sick, maybe
Yeah.
convention life isn't fucking for you.
Yeah, no, I don't care if he wants to. It's like, man, I was trying to rehearse. It's like, man, I
Yes.
respect you. I thank you very much. But if you're gonna have that stupid popsicle mask, imagine if like you were waiting for months and Star Trek is your favorite series of all time, and you're actually getting to be with most of the cast, and then motherfucking Will Wheaton shows up and he ruins your picture with his stupid ass fucking joke or whatever, and it just looks like shit. And he just wanted to ask him to leave. He's like, no, it's just like, just shut up. Shut up, Will. Shut up. Get out. Shut up, Wesley. Oh, man.
Damn.
So that's my convention story. And it wouldn't get out of the picture because it's... Poor Will Wheaton.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people asked him to leave the picture.
I can imagine
Nobody.
he's got to be very annoying because he'll have random like people walk up to him and go, "Shut up, Will."
Just shut up,
and it's
Will.
like that's such a rude thing to say. I mean, I get the
Yeah.
context of it, but it's like
I'm
that's,
sure people have done it.
oh, do it probably all the time.
I was thinking about doing it as I was rehearsing on telling him. If he was going to say no, I was going to say, just shut up, Will. I'm spending the $300 on this picture. So if you're going to get out of the picture, I didn't have the effort for it by the time I got it.
All right, tell me all about Starfield.
Yeah, there's a lot of news stories on Starfield. We got your man up playing Starfield all night, credits the game by saving his family from an apartment fire. So I've done this a lot of times where you're up just at insane hours just playing, and I hear
been a while.
noises and shit happening
always nice.
outside, and you can fight off robbers and stuff. It's I was up because Starfield.
This guy never sleeps.
Yeah, Bethesda games have gotten me through some really late hours. I remember when many broken up girlfriends. I think it was Oblivion. I think I got through. That really got me through a breakup. Love them. I will forever love Bethesda, and then Morrowind.
It's a great escape.
It's a great, Bethesda game's great escape. Maybe this one's a little too familiar. It's like, damn, I was hoping for a little more. Anyway, so this guy, his apartment caught fire, and he was able to see what the fuck is going on and get all the emergencies.
Do you not have smoke
through the
detectors?
records. Man, if you're living in a shitty apartment, it probably is not working out too well. So he credits Starfield for saving me and his family's life. What else? We got A streamer setting sail for the surface of Pluto and Starfield and spends 7 hours to reach the cursed orb just so she can fly through it because of, you don't actually go anywhere kind of thing. They wanted to do it's basically just a little skybox in front of the planets, and the most of the time you're just fast traveling from all areas. But Alana Pierce wanted to, and I saw her doing this on her Twitter. She left it on when she went to go sleep to see if you can actually reach it, and you could. So they figured it out. If you want, you can leave it on for 7 hours and 34 minutes, and you'll finally get to the darkness of Pluto, and then you'll fly right through it. So
7 hours.
yeah, a little disappointing on that side.
Yeah.
But so that's negative news. You got load and field and a lot of restrictions on this unparalleled exploration that we were sold on. However, some systems are doing really well. Like this, creating starships. Like so, people have already started making their favorite spaceships. I'm seeing Firefly. I'm seeing Millennium Falcons. I'm seeing Star Wars Star Destroyers. X-Wings. Look at that. Look at this. A Y-Wing. I'm going to send this to you, Joe. Cool. This is, and then Imperial Star Destroyers. So, like, there are great systems in the game. Halo. An Aliens one. The Cheyenne from Aliens. Damn, this is cool stuff. So, there are good systems in the game, and there are disappointing systems in the game. So, I'll send that one.
I think people expected everything all at once, and they're like, I want No Man's Sky, but like this level of thing, and I want to explore like this, and I want this, and I want to land on that star and that gas giant, and I want to...
Ultimately, I half agree, and then I half disagree. Ultimately, I want the ability to go to places, but... in most instances, as you play, by the 10th hour, you don't do that anymore. Yeah. You do. But sometimes you want that ability to be like, no, I'm going to go for this one specific thing. And that, because that's there, that gives you the immersion. Mm-hmm. When you know it's not there and you're only playing one way, fast traveling everywhere, and you can't do anything other, it helps to break your immersion. And so I am disappointed. Maybe they could have, and I know the way the technology works is they're stitching together different tiles as you're exploring a planet, but then you'll just stop at an invisible wall and it'll pop up a message, say, do this and this and this. It's like, no, why not just you do it for me? Just stitch again, use the current tile, and then generate another tile, and then just keep going.
Even
like
if there's a loading screen or something like that, rather than
That'd
having,
fine.
that would be better than having to go back, get lift off.
Yeah, but mainly it's how space is so fake that you're literally in a pod and you're going nowhere. It's just a simulator, like a Dave and Buster's ride is what I've said before. So, anyways, but there's good systems like the outposts and building your starships and getting immersed in the world. And I plan to immerse the fuck out of myself in this world. So don't expect a review anytime soon. I didn't get a fucking review copy, and I was busy over the weekend, so I'm pretty much starting on Monday, all right? But don't forget, you can name yourself, okay? You can name yourself, and the robot will say your name. The robot said Captain Vargas. I put in Joe Vargas, and I was expecting to say Joe, and he can't say Joe, but he says Vargas. I wonder if he's going to informal. Yeah, that's the thing, is it can call you Captain Assface. Captain Vargas or Captain Assface. It won't call you Glenn or Greg.
Yeah, but those are stupid names for stupid people.
So Glenn and Greg is not something the robot will say. So I guess Greg Miller is going to be pretty pissed off. But you can be called Assface. So
like, how?
Greg Miller can be called Captain Assface.
It's a Greg. No Gregs.
No Greg. Only Assface. And yeah, so there's also a fucking blow up happening right now over, some idiots complaining about, going off over pronouns in the game, but look, we're not going to talk about that. It's not even news. Well, it's just somebody being stupid, and one part being stupid, the other part just performing for their stupid followers. So it's just dumb.
Well, I also hate colorblind settings in video games. As a person who can see color, I hate seeing options for people who can't see color. So I just want you to know that it ruins video games.
Ruins it for you.
I see that kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, so people are refunding the game because there are, at the beginning, there's like a pronoun that you pick between she, he, or him, her, so they're refunding the game. Okay.
That's the final straw
Well,
right there.
That's your final bye.
All right.
I was like, oh my god, I hope they complain about the gender neutral bathrooms in space. I was like, is that it? Please tell me they're complaining about that.
Like every
like
house toilet is a
every
gender-
fucking spaceship astronaut multi-gender bathroom, because in space we don't have enough resources to give you 2 separate bathrooms, you fucking morons. Anyways,
You can build a ship, do whatever you want if that's what you want. 2 separate bathrooms.
now you can build your own ship. 2 separate bathrooms to retain traditional family values. Anyways, so Star Citizen talking about all this Starfield stuff. Star
It's done.
Citizen's like, what? We are the ones. And they just passed 600 million, like we thought they would. You know, they were getting close to 600 million.
Yeah.
Still no fucking game, hasn't materialized. There were reports that they were doing some layoffs. They say that is not true. We are not laying people off. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, they said they actually hired more people, so the company is growing, which means they need even more of your money. So make sure that you
It's
send
still
them
going strong.
more money.
Yeah.
It's still
Reports of
going strong.
layoffs are false. We have grown from 900 to 1,100 employees this year due to organic growth and the complete acquisition and integration of Turbulent into CIG. As part of this process, we looked at where we could increase efficiency by making sure key teams are working at all. Where is the game? By making sure the teams are working together where co-located, which resulted in us determining 9 roles were better suited in other locations. So that's why people got confused, because they were just moving locations, moving people around. Oh my God.
Beyond Good and Evil 2 or Squadron
Beyond Good and Evil
42.
Which one's coming out
Beyond
first?
Good and Evil 2.
You think so?
Wow, if it don't get canceled. So despite all of this time, more than 10 years and more than $500 million.
Ain't going strong.
Okay, more than $500 million, $600 million. The game remains in an alpha state, and there's absolutely no indication to when there's even going to be a beta state. We're not even in beta testing, so we'll see.
But next year they're going to have to update to a new graphics engine.
Yeah,
And then it's going to take another 2 years, and then they'll raise more money, and then there'll be a new graphics engine.
and then they'll raise more money.
and
It's a great business.
He-
though.
he-
What a genius business, man.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is.
Scope creep is bad.
Scope
Alright?
creep, yeah. And I thought they had controlled scope creep. We were doing those news stories and talking with my friends like 4 years ago. Oh, they got that under control.
Yeah.
Apparently they
so
haven't got that under
there's
control.
people like that we've known for a long time.
Like
They're like,
Chewy's, we were eating at that restaurant at Chewy's. You remember that? It's like, and we were talking to people. It's like, yeah, we're gonna.
it's great. Like things they're finally nailing everything down, and then people are like, oh no, you just have faith. It'll be out in a year or two, and now here we are 4 or 5 years later, and then it's like
Hasn't changed.
nothing has changed except for how much money they're raising.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, well, that's about it, guys. Check out Exter wallets. They got some badass wallets, and now they're adding some new products. So check
Yeah.
out their backpacks.
It's an excellent, again, ultra premium backpack. Like, if you've got some stuff that you're traveling with, laptop, camera equipment, definitely
Lots
check
of
it out.
bags.
And it even handled OJ's travels, so it's still in good shape.
All right, guys, we'll see you in part 2 on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.